Hey guys, Nate AutoWorks back with a new video today, and in this video I will be showing you how to replace the rear struts on a 2005 to 2010 Scion TC. I will also be doing voiceover for most of this video, so please let me know if you like this setup of video more than me talking as I make the video. So I usually like to start this job by removing any cargo in the trunk area and removing the floor panel out of the way. You will need to get access to the 3 nuts on the top of the rear struts. Remove the scissor jack to the left of the donut. Next, you're going to have to pull up on these clips to get access to two 10mm bolts that hold the anchor cover panel, and then pull up on the panel to remove it. Underneath that is another plastic panel that you could pull up on and put it to the side as well. Finally, there is this box to the right side of the donut being held by four 10mm bolts. Remove all 4 bolts and then pull up on the box and put it to the side. Be careful not to pull on it too hard though. There are wires that are being held to it. After removing all the covers and that box to the right side of the spare, you'll have access to the nuts on top of the rear struts. It's 2 nuts in the front, and then there's another nut behind those side covers that you can get access with. Jack the vehicle safely and make sure to put jack stands on each side. I'm jacking it on the rear subframe. And then remove the wheels. After removing the wheel, you'll be able to see the rear strut. There's 3 nuts on the top and only 1 bolt and nut on the bottom. It's a 19mm. So you're going to want to remove that 19mm, hold the other side with another 19mm. I'm holding it with a ratchet and socket. I would definitely suggest spraying before you do the job. PB Blaster on this bolt, sometimes it gets a little bit hard to take out. After removing that 19mm bolt, then you're going to want to remove this 17mm bolt and nut on the top arm holding the knuckle. Once you remove that bolt and nut, you'll be able to push down on the knuckle and lower arm, and then you'll have enough room to pull down the rear strut. I hit it with a hammer just to pull it off. With that 17mm out, you have enough wiggle room to move the strut out. There's also a wire holding the speed sensor in the back. It's a 10mm bolt. I like to take that one out just for precaution, not to stretch out that wire. Going back to the top, these are 14mm nuts, so you're going to want to break all these nuts loose and remove them. So all 3 nuts are off on the top, and then you'll be able to just wiggle the rear strut out with that lower arm and knuckle off of the top arm. You'll be able to get enough wiggle room to pull it out all the way. And don't forget to remove that top cap on the old rear strut if the new one doesn't bring one. And it's reverse order to put the new strut in, so slide it in and line it up as best as you can before putting that 19mm back through the bottom hole. Kind of start it in there. I'm gonna gun down that 19mm, holding the other side with the ratchet and socket. Hand tighten those top nuts back up on the top, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with the electric ratchet. After everything is tightened up in the top, you're going to want to put the jack underneath that lower arm and jack up the lower arm and knuckle. Then you could just hammer that top arm back into the hole and tighten the 17mm nut and bolt. After tightening everything in the suspension, you're going to put all the covers back on up in the top. Put the wheel and make sure to torque the lug nuts to the correct spec. And the job is all done. For the video, I only did one side, but it's the same procedure on the other side.
With this car.
Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and more videos coming soon. And also let me know if you guys like this setup more than just talking while working. I have another video coming soon replacing an AC line on a Malibu. I know the Malibu videos are a little bit more popular, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.